Hello, hello. Cat, the empath, formerly known as, yeah, I'm testing, unfortunately. Actually, Cat, while you're in here, do you mind doing me a favor? Yeah, unfortunately. Actually, Cat, can you hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up or a yes, please? Oh, thank you, Cat. Um, no, I was actually going to sit down and record an actual video for YouTube, only my computer crashed. Oh, is it better now? Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Let me do this. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was because I had another device going at the same time, but this is the first attempt at StreamYard last minute for Debunk the Junk. But I appreciate anybody who's jumping in. Yeah, this is just a test for today. Thank you, Friday House. No, it's apparently I don't know if it's the forces that be or the cosmic whatever, but I had decided I was going to actually sit down and record a video for YouTube. Man, I had to last minute throw all this together because I had, what do they say about the best laid plans? Anyways, I was going to record a full on video with Ned and do all this. But simultaneously, my house is getting a new roof put on it. So I have construction workers on top and it's a nightmare. Anyways, but I went to start up my computer to actually record, and whatever happened, there was a power surge, and my brand new computer that I just recently built decided to die. The graphics card, rather, decided to die. So, um, yeah, needless to say, it's been a very frustrating 4 or 5 hours. Um, anyways, just decided I would try StreamYard. I wanted to throw a phone uh, camera up here and just I wanted to see if ever I was in a situation just like this where everything died, I could last minute throw something together. So yeah, tell me about it. Hi Friday. Yeah, I literally just built this computer. It was my first time ever. Can you guys hear me okay? I have no way of knowing if I actually can be heard or whatever. Um, this was I literally just built my PC within the last month and a half, and I did everything. I got the motherboard, the case, everything. Um, oh, thank you, guys. And I chose to challenge myself. I wanted to see if I could actually build a computer, and so I like research because that's what I do. I research everything, and I got all the components, all the parts, everything, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna build a computer, and it turned out amazing. Like it took a lot of work, but it actually worked. Everything came together and did what it should do. Um, Unfortunately, all of my work schedules and my public engagements and uh, community service programs that I'm doing, like I have like next to no time for recording videos and doing stuff. Um, so here's a you know, a brand new computer and cameras and all this stuff, and I can't even use it because I just simply don't have time. So when I get my days off or a couple hours to actually do something, they're few and far between. Um, and so ironically, I was watching. I happen to have this morning off. Well, actually, I have off until um, about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then I got to go to college because I'm also in college taking college classes. But I was like, you know what? You got to make a video. I haven't posted an actual video for Debunk the Junk in a while. And I'm like, you got to make a video. You got to do this. And so I like sit down to make a video right as the construction workers were on the roof of the house. They did something, and then there was a power surge, and then my actual full my computer stopped working. Everything went black, and I'm like, oh, man, what the? But I I apologize if I'm looking down a lot because I can't read on the monitor. Um, oh Jesus, we got actually more people, and this was just supposed to be a test. But hey Dodson, hey Friday. I I suppose the proper etiquette for live streaming is I should read who's in here. So bear with me a moment. Friday, House, Dotson, 510, Cat. Thank you again, Hun, by the way. Fantastic Publishing. Much love and respect to you, Hun. So literally, I was like frantic to try to figure out how I was actually even going to record. And then for those that, I mean, the process for editing Ned into all my stuff and whatever. So I'm like, I'm literally back to square one with having to, I got my phone set up here. And the bonus is that I got an actual microphone and a monitor so I can look. So if I'm looking all over the place, it's just because I got shit set up everywhere. So, but anyhow, this was literally supposed to just to be a test to see how StreamYard. I've never used StreamYard before, so it was just to be a test of what that actually looked like. So if you guys can hear me, and I apologize if you hear a shit ton of banging in the background, that's literally a construction crew re-roofing my house right now. I picked the worst day ever to try to do all this. Yeah, yeah, Dotson, brother, believe me, I've literally worked on this for the past 3.5 hours, even to get anything up and going, only because the computer's dead. Actually, you know what? I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's my computer that just died. So anyhow, oh my God, and apparently my guitar is glitching out like crazy in the background. What's up, Jimmy? Welcome to the shit show, brother. This was an accident. So apparently I suckered 8 of you in here to watch this. So and I apologize formally on behalf of Ned and I. We apologize for disrupting your normal scheduling viewing for today. So oh. My mic Friday, my mic setup. Actually, I'm running a Samsung that G Track Pro, Here, hold on. If you can see that, normally it goes through I run it through a program called Sonar, which allows me the opportunity to edit or, to tweak it and make it sound better. But unfortunately, that's a PC based software, and I don't have that ability via so just so I can make this clear. I literally have my phone up here on a mic stand with a phone mount. I have which is by the way, it's just a Samsung S10 Plus, but I have that running into a dock station that allows me to then put it out to a monitor so I can even see what I'm doing, but it also allows me to attach my microphone to it. Then I've got like stage lighting and all this bullshit back here, which was I apologize if I constantly, like I said, I'm looking down at a tablet because I can't even keep anything up here. But oh, that's really trippy. So there's a delay between what I'm watching happening right now, you guys, and then everything that comes on this. So it's slightly muffled, the treble. Okay. I apologize for the sound quality. Literally anything louder. I have guys right up here pounding, driving new nails for shingles into my roof. So yeah, literally, which is bullshit because today is Monday. My, yeah, Monday, right? Yep, Monday the 16th. My work schedule dictates that, well, my normal job is all over the freaking place. And I work, sometimes it's morning, sometimes it's afternoon, sometimes it's overnight. So, and I literally do not get my work schedule for the next week until Sunday. My work week starts on Sunday. It's insane, but but anyhow, so I was fortunate enough to get Monday off, and I get Mondays off because I say I have Mondays off, but I've got college at 4 o'clock. For those that don't know or whatever, but I'm also I'm doing silversmithing. I know that sounds completely fucking off base, but I'm doing silversmithing, and I'm learning foundry work, which that's a whole story, but basically working with molten iron, steel, and all this other stuff, but also welding. And the whole backstory on that. And when I'm not doing that, I'm doing public engagements for speakings on mental health awareness and all sorts of shit. Anyways, it's a lot. But bear with me a moment. Just realized there's a whole lot of talk going on. Hey, Michael. Dotson, Cat, Ned is debunked the junk. So, oh, I'm sorry. I don't even know. Maybe some people don't know who Ned is, but hold on. Bear with me while I'm scrolling through the text. I mean, I guess this is what that crowing the chat. Is that how that works? I don't even. I'm cooning the chat. That's my last name, by the way, Jonathan Coon. I'm cooning the chat right now. Sorry. Yeah, no. For anybody who's confused, Ned the ghost is absolutely the facsimile of Casper the Friendly Ghost, as voiced by Morgan Freeman, aka God. Oh, and yeah, Murder Mittens. Yeah. Thank you, Dotson, for bringing everybody up to speed. So, anyways, the bottom line to this was literally just supposed to be a test because I'm last minute trying to throw all this together, but which is kind of the norm for how I roll. But also, I just wanted to see if uh, StreamYard is any good. I don't know as video quality or audio quality. Thank you, Fentic. I'm most certainly crowing the chat right now. Um, so first things first. Aside from all the bullshit background sounds of hammers and nails and whatever, can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm just really trying to get a feel for the equipment that I have at my disposal and what I can actually do. Oh shit! Steps in the chat. Here we go. Good. You know, because after doing the live stream with Jimmy, I realized I had to up my game on the audio for the voice, right? Because that son of a bitch has the most amazing voice for for doing either podcast or video, and I'm like, huh, maybe I need to look into what I actually sound like online. Anyhow, oh, Raw side paranormal's in the chat too. Oh, hey guys, that's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. I don't know if you're talking about what I said. No, seriously, bro. You have what? God damn, I hate not looking up here at the camera and all this wonky ass shit. Jimmy, seriously, what you do for go, yeah, brother, you have the ability to do some amazing shit. You are doing some amazing shit. Um, there was a moment that when I was on there with you, like my childhood dreams of like coming to life about being on uh just on audio. Well, it was like an I know we did video, but it was like an audit an auditorial thing. Like I don't know. You do awesome, man. You do an amazing job. Um. Anyhow, so since I've got you guys here, uh, anybody have anything they want to talk about? Any questions? You know what? This is so half-assed. I don't even give a fuck. Just anybody want to ask something, do something. Let's roll. I've got about 2 hours to burn right now. I don't care. Let's make it happen. Shit, Jimmy, if I knew how to actually send out a guest thing on this, I would do it. I would have you come on, man. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, those questions. It was a lot of fun, man. One of my favorite. No, I really I think it comes down to being able to all right, so here's what's going to happen. There's 11 of you on here right now. Apparently, well, I don't even know if that's true, but this is what this thing is saying. But God, I feel so stupid because I can't. I'm looking down here, but the camera's up here. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity. I want to address a couple things. Um, the first one is I do apologize for what appears to be random times for either when I post videos or when I try to do a live. I know uh, Saturday night I did two live streams, but that was and again, and I'm going to formally apologize. I wasn't trying to be intrusive on anybody, any one's live stream. I didn't, honestly, there's so many live streams happening, and I actually had Candy Seven. She's not in here, but God love her. I love her. Ned loves her. She provides so much information and is so insightful. But she said to me in a message, um, be you know basically be mindful of when other people are doing live streams and and whatnot. And I again, I'm not, if I go live, and I want to say this, and I hope that this is recorded and kept. If I go live, I'm not trying to interfere with anybody else's live streams or whatever, but I will do the lives specifically because I think it matters. And it's not, the other evening that we had uh, my wife and I were doing, we, I, even when we get a day off, we don't get a day off because we're still working. But we were doing a stand at a what was called Fired Up event. That's an event that happens in Tucumcari, New Mexico. Anyways, um, but we had the opportunity to meet with a lot of people and to try to promote mental health, um, mental health awareness, all sorts of stuff. But anyways, when I found out that they were actually going to have like a fire dance performance or whatever, I was like, you know what? Literally the only thing I had on me with any battery left in it was my phone. And so I'm like, I'll just do a live real quick. And so anybody who had the opportunity to, to watch or to whatever, but I did so with the intent that I knew that when you record on Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube through live stream, it actually saves it as a video. So I'm like, well, I can record that way, and then people can catch it whenever they want to watch it. So yeah, thank you, fantastic. I mean, and I think what happened was because Candy reached out to me, she's like, and I don't know, I think Fantastique had a live, and then there was multiple ones, and to be, I'm just going to be completely honest here. I don't have time to sift through the plethora of people that are doing lives. If I have 15 minutes, 10 minutes in my life to do a live and I think it matters, I'm going to do a live. That's just the way that I am. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. I'm not trying to, you know, clout grab or do whatever. I'm just going to do it. What was that phrase? It's best to ask for forgiveness later. So, but I just wanted to make that point too. If I have 13 people here to say whatever, it's when I do what I do, it's because I literally have time to do what I do. And that is also akin to the videos that are produced for Debunk the Junk, this channel that you guys are watching right now. The last, I want to say almost a dozen videos were literally done while I'm at while I am technically at my other jobs and have moments to piece together scenes and dialogue and whatever, and then put out a video. Um, and I think that that's actually a topic for conversation for people that really have no clue being, what developing through YouTube content creation and whatever is actually all about. Um, all we see is all these channels that got like hundreds and hundreds of views and followers and whatever. And we're like, oh, I want to be that person. I would love to do that. The fucking work it actually takes to do this, it's a whole nother job. And until you understand what that is, you don't know. It's like I said, you don't know a thing until you know a thing. I'm sorry. I completely am not reading chat again. Uh, Oh, actually, so I see Raw Side Paranormal says I normally do Wednesdays at 7, but I have accommodated my guests. You know what? And I'm going to do this because when Candy reached out via that message to me, and it was amazing because that's probably the most non-professional, professional, courteous thing that I've seen. Is to say that let's understand that YouTube and more importantly, YouTube live streaming has become the new television. Okay. Wherein television used to have broadcast stations and networks and all of this stuff. But they knew they accommodated that by saying, okay, so and so is going to be broadcast this time, so forth and so on. And I'm not trying to be a dick in this, but I will say perhaps if we do our due diligence, it might be beneficial to create an actual time frame, publicate it, put it out there. So and so is on at this time. So and so actually put it out there because you know what? Like I said, I'm a fucking asshole. If I think I'm going to go live, if there's something I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it. That's the way it is. And I don't do that to be disrespectful to anybody. But at the end of the day, after almost 50 years of living on this planet, here's what I'm going to tell you. My time is valuable. End of story. Hold on. Fantastic. Hannah, I appreciate you being seriously. Ned and I, you have no idea how much you mean to us, but you will. So I'm going to read your comments in here. You have to want, I'm sorry, I'm going to sound like a fucking idiot. Oh, you have to want it to do it. A YouTube channel, seriously. I'm sorry. And always be yourself. Have your subs like you, you're not, and trying to someone else. That's why we watch. You start with, yeah. You know what? And I want to say that because I pay homage. That's what I do. Uh, Fantastic Publishing from the word go, the moment that she even realized I was a thing off here in my own little universe, has promoted me, pushed Ned and I, and we are eternally grateful. And by the way, she has done that for so many channels. And I think, and it goes to exactly what I'm talking about. YouTube has replaced television, network television. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Understand what that means. We have a plethora, a shit show of every type of content you could possibly imagine. There has to be some order and some structure put to it. And Fantastic, you have provided that for Ned and I, and we are grateful. Thank you. Ghost Quest, stop that negative talking yourself. I won't stand. Yeah, you're right, brother. Um, we are, like I said, we are our own worst critics. Um, hey, Michael. Um, you know, actually, the funny thing is, and this is I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret real quick. When my computer died, literally, when I hooked up my microphone, I was going to lay down the audio for a video that I'm working on, and everything died. There was a, a secret part of me that was like, oh yeah, now it's time to do something different. And I think it's I think it's through adversity, problems, shit that comes up, and your ability to still do something that proves who you are. And I don't know if that makes any sense or if it's ever just me being uh, delirious because I've worked so many hours and I'm fucking tired. But I think that it's through your trials and tribulations that the measure of who you actually are comes through. So, though I can be completely fucking pissed and upset that the computer I built and all this shit decided to die on me literally while I was trying to record, I'm actually not. That's the fuck up part. I'm I'm really not upset. I had to throw all of this together and do this. And as of this moment, there's 12 of you in here. And like I said in the beginning, I don't care if there's one person or a billion persons that ever watch debunk the junk stuff, as long as you find something. That's all that matters to me. So I don't know. I take every day for what it's worth. Oh, by the way, I know that looks kind of fucked up. You see this? This is what my shit. Where is it? It's apparently on my phone. My wife and I were doing with our tent. My wife Taylor, which eventually will be on here doing this stuff with me. She's incorporating doing henna. For those that don't know what henna is, I mean, it's like essentially like temporary tattoos and whatever, but she's incorporating EFT tapping and meditation and Reiki into henna to be able to. It's a whole thing, but absolutely fantastic. What tries to break us can end up being what makes us. Yeah, and that's exactly what's going on. I This was literally only supposed to be a test to see what this actually will look like. I didn't even know that this background here was going to show up. So I'm grateful. Honestly, at the end of the day, thank all of you that have chosen to watch for being here. I'm so I'm trained to look people in the eyes when you speak and when you conduct yourself. It's hard for me to look at a camera here, but then the face is down here. Anyway, I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Um, I'm going to, uh, well, I'm going to Ned the chat. That's going to be my equivalent to the crow of the chat. I'm going to Ned the chat. Hold on. Uh, Cat, the empath formerly known as, I'm not even going to pronounce that. Henna. Yes, Henna. That's what all this shit. Oh, sorry. Henna. Um, Dotson, 510, Sarah, spot on. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Reiki, cat again. Yeah, Reiki. Energy work, which is, and I know like there are going to be people that'll be like, anybody, well, especially anybody that might have watched my previous videos or happened to catch me on Spooky Dooky reviews. I come off as a paranormal asshole. Like I'm hard on bullshit ghost hunting crap. I am. So that being said, when people go, oh, wait a minute, I didn't know that Jonathan was a Reiki master. I didn't know that he's an ordained minister. I didn't know that he's a chaplain. I didn't know that he, was in the service. There's a whole bunch of shit that most people don't know about me. More importantly, don't know about my wife and what we do, um, in the real world. Uh, it's there's a whole thing about this, and at the end of the day, it's all just a pursuit of a fundamental truth. Let me look here. Ross had said, "Sorry, I got to go." Sorry, I don't know if you're still here, hon. Thank you, Ross side, for being here. Ghost Quest said, "I just realized that's Buddy Christ in the back." Yeah, uh, that is Buddy Christ. Dogma, arguably one of the greatest movies ever made. Um, let's see. Steph says, make sure she looks into the correct ink. The woman who does ours around here says there are some toxic ones that they're selling. Make sure she does her homework. I'm assuming that's in regards to the henna. Henna's, I appreciate that, hon. Henna's actually not ink. There's a whole thing you can go back to the biblical times with the three wise men on frankincense and myrrh. Actually, myrrh is henna. Henna has been used for over 200, actually 2,800 years. Originally was used as skin dye for sunscreen, but anyways, um, it's it's all temporary. Um, oh, Kat says, please make sure to hit that like button. You know what? If it weren't for the amount of people that were willing to come into these streams and do whatever, it's amazing. Thank you. Um, Yeah, Steph, hold on. I want to read this, honey. My cousin does Reiki and friends is a Reiki master. They do free Reiki sessions at the cancer center here. It's amazing response. Look, so my wife and I paid probably upwards of $8,000, whatever, to take a 12-week course, then to get certified, and then we had to do other shit up and beyond that to even do it. So Reiki, and it's funny because it literally my portion of Reiki cost me about $6,000. And the funny thing is that when I chose to actually research Reiki, like where it came from, what it is, Reiki is free. Reiki is free for all of us. As a matter of fact, Jesus Christ, when he did his lay of hands, and I pray that someone actually goes and looks this up. The lay of hands to do that. That's fucking Reiki. It's an amazing thing. But understanding energy work, what that means, the setting of intents, that the Reiki principles just for today, all of the breath work, it's phenomenal. And like outside of all of that shit, what I do for a living is I work with veterans that suffer from PTSD that we're working on like actual tapping techniques and all of this shit to try to alleviate that stress. That's still all Reiki, and it's such an amazing thing. Oh, hold on. Yeah, actually, Steph, you're right, hun. And I wasn't trying to be dismissive of the fact because here's the thing: like anything that you put on your skin, I don't give a shit if it's a topical cream to whatever. If you There's a chance that you may have adverse reaction to it. That's why whenever we do our work, we always do what's called a litmus test, but we do a spot test on the wrist, and we wait about 5 minutes to see if it does anything. If it's clear, then we go forward. If it's not, then we can't. And that's just about the um, allergenic reactions. Oh, Dotson, debunk. I know you work with veterans, and I do have a bit of insight into it as my missus worked for the government department for Veterans Affairs. She was there for over 20 years. That work are absolutely amazing in my book. Hey, you know what, Dotson? By the First of all, uh, your missus, and I don't even know, but much love and respect. It's no fucking joke. Our brothers and sisters have done this shit for over 300 years. Okay, for this country. Um, I'm, I'm, I'm not gonna get into that right now. But understand me when I say that the importance of understanding from where you came from to where we are to where we're going, it's all relevant, and we can do so with honor and grace and love. That I didn't. I'm not. I can't get down that rabbit hole because I'm not going to have the apparently 8 people in here listen to me bitch about what I think is unfair. Um. So anyhow, again, I want to just give a sincere thank you to whoever's still in here, going on 40 some minutes. This was just, I was just literally trying to test StreamYard to see how it worked. Um, I do hate the fact that I can't hear anything. Like, this is just me talking into a microphone. There's no interaction. I've always hated that. Um, yeah, Dawson, thanks, brother. So much respect. You know what? It's actually, so here we go. I'm going to do this. I just watched a video, and I mean, like I said, I'm grateful to have um, Monday, like the morning part off from work. I got class yet tonight, but I just watched a video by The Shape that he did um, about Nick Groff, formerly of Ghost Adventures, and his wife, girlfriend, whatever, blah blah blah. Anybody who hasn't seen that video absolutely should go watch The Shape's video. But he was talking about like these people that panhandle fucking psychic abilities or um, whatever. But anyhow, I um I this channel, Debunk the Junk, Ned and I, we have a hard line in the sand on we do not tolerate bullshit when it comes to false representation or misleading or misguiding people via the paranormal or fucking anything else. And ultimately, I believe that the premise behind Debunk the Junk, this channel, and what I do is that there's so much disinformation and just clickbait bullshit out there that somehow the actual pursuit of the paranormal, like the paranormal, the why are we here, what happens to us after we die, gets lost in how many times that I get scratched by a demon and all this other shit. So thank you, Steph. Anyways, um, again, thank you to everybody that actually jumped on here. This was just supposed to be a test, but um, I will try to get to a place where I can do more. I promise. I promise that I will. So, anyways, thank you to everybody that jumped in. Much love and respect. Ned and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.